Your destination is on the left.
Hey, good morning. Melissa here from Girl Gone Fishing. I'm out at Rocky Fork Lake getting ready to fish the Cincinnati Kayak Fishing Rocky Fork Paint Creek tournaments. So we had our choice of either Rocky Fork or Paint Creek, but I've fished Rocky Fork, I feel like about 4 times. I only think I've caught 3 or 4 fish total. So my goal for the day is 5 fish. Cincinnati Kayak Fishing makes it a little bit easier because 8 inches is the minimum for our bass. Since we just take their picture and put them back, we're allowed to do that. So all I have to do is get 5 8-inch bass and I will have achieved a huge goal. So I made a promise to myself that I would start putting cameras back on my boat, and I tested everything at home and everything worked out great. My fish finder, 2 cameras, and I got to the ramp and my fish finder powered on, but it says the transducer isn't connected and my other GoPro didn't work. So I do have my back GoPro on, temporarily working, and we might actually get some good cast to catch coverage. Whew, that was not a bass. So, all right, line's in, I gotta go. All right, fish number 1, 12 3/4. I was dragging a weightless Senko over some lily pads. I dropped it in a hole, pulled it up over the lily pad, and as soon as it went over the lily pad, this guy came out and exploded on it. It was pretty cool. Thank you, buddy. So what I'm throwing right now is one of my favorite things when other things just aren't working. Weightless Senko. It comes through like everything. You can throw it kind of on the top of stuff. You can let it go into stuff. So right now I'm using the Yamamoto 5-inch Senko and I rig it weightless. I like to use a Gamakatsu EWG worm hook. That's extra wide gap worm hook. I believe this is a 4/0, and you just Texas rig it, meaning you put it on just a little bit, take it up, and then this is the best part because this makes it weedless. So I just skin hook it like that, and then to make it different from all the other Senkos, I love to use a little spike it marker. So just on the very tip, make it different from all the other Senkos. All right, this little guy is number 2. He's 10.5 inches. Doesn't it look ridiculous? But Cincinnati Kayak Fishing is supposed to encourage like new people, you know, in fishing, and it's encouraging when you catch fish that count. So Cincinnati Kayak Fishing allows 8-inch fish, and 10.5 right here. That's number 2. All right, so both of those fish have come on a weightless Senko around lily pads, and not like a serious, like intense lily pad fields, but like little dappled, scattered lily pads. And both of them actually came on the top, like topwater. But I've thrown topwater all day and got nothing. So it's really interesting that they're hitting it not when it's down here on the bottom. I'm pulling it up over a lily pad, and just as it drops off the lily pad, they're getting it. Well, it is almost 1 o'clock and it's been almost 3 hours since I caught a fish, which is just not good. All 3 of my fish came on a weightless Senko near lily pads early, but ever since this wind has kicked up, nothing. And I don't know if it's because the wind is blowing into the area I was fishing, but I can't find that lily pad set up, like little isolated pads, anywhere else that I've been so far. So I went over that same area 3 different times. Once the wind kicked up, I tried moving baits, reaction bite, in addition to that finesse I was doing already, topwater and all that stuff. Nothing, can't get anything else to happen, so I'm gonna have to move areas. I'm gonna make a little bit of a move and try something different. You know, take all these rods and throw all that stuff somewhere else, see if I can stumble on a fish. I need 2 more fish to get my limit. I just really want those 2 more fish. Well, this is a kind of weird wrap up because the tournament isn't actually over. It's about 2:30, the tournament goes till 3, but I have all the stuff in my car for the measure, and I have the big check and the trophies and all the prizes from Strictly Sailing Kayak for the raffle, and I have to be there before the thing starts. But when I fish to the end of the tournament and then pedal back to the ramp and then unload my links onto the car and then try to drive to the measure, and the measuring's usually over, I usually totally miss it. It just takes me too long. I have to totally break down this kayak to get it on my car. It takes a long time. So I'm leaving early. I'm quitting early. I didn't get any fish after 10 a.m. I got those 3 fish in the morning bite on the weightless Senko, and I thought it was really going to be a great day because that was a really good start, but I just never figured out how to adjust after that bite went away. So once the wind picked up, I really thought a moving bait bite would be better, but I never found anything that worked. So I have to say a huge thank you to Strictly Sailing Kayak for always supporting our local kayak angling scene. They are the main sponsor of the Cincinnati Kayak Fishing Trail. And of course, I love being a part of the Strictly Sailing Kayak Fishing team. We did that Saginaw Bay trip up to Michigan this year for the Hobie BOS, and that was amazing. I can't wait for more stuff like that to happen. And someday I'll figure out how to catch fish in Cincinnati. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like the video, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed, liked, shared, all that stuff. I'm really trying to grow this channel, and maybe someday it'll help me be able to get out on the national tour, you know, get out and fish different places. So, you know, retirement plans. All right, I gotta get moving. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you out on the water on the next one.
I caught them out. I caught them all. I caught them everywhere. But obviously, I moved around a lot, and I found them. Hopefully, so appreciate y'all.